Hi guys, we're entering Chinatown here in downtown Sydney, and I don't know, while I was moving my way around the area, it just reminded me of certain characteristics. You have to understand, my wife is Chinese and her entire family is Chinese, not just Chinese based here, but we have a lot of relatives from her side of the family who's based in other countries as well, and I've had certain friends who are also Chinese. And what does this have to do with everything? What does this have to do with Chinatown? It just reminded me that a lot of Chinese are really good business people, or really good entrepreneurs. And I just wanted to share certain characteristics that I got from them that for those who want to be entrepreneurs, it might help you as you start your business. It might help you also as you go about your journey towards financial freedom. So first things first, I really saw a lot of Chinese friends and relatives that I have to be very hardworking, meaning they don't work hard just because it has to be done, but they work hard because they really love what they do. They work hard because they want to push, they want to hit their goals. So this all goes back also to us setting goals. It also goes back to us setting things that we want to achieve. For them, it's really about doing their best in business, pushing hard, because a lot of them, you have to understand, a lot of Chinese people from different parts of the world were relatively immigrants, refugees. They wanted to flee a lot of the bad things that were happening in China before. But when they went to the States, they went to Canada, they went to Australia, like here, they still maintained their entire culture. As they maintained their culture, what's amazing about that was the ethic of hard work is still there. And a lot of things that I saw from them is also this. What's very important for them was to build good business relationships. Because at the end of the day, businesses is all about relationships, and the better relationships you have, the better it will be for business as well. So, ganun din for everyone. People think that capital is the biggest priority when you have business. Hindi, it's not that. It's the relationships that you keep, because you will also grow as high as the relationships that you maintain there. So Chinese are hardworking, but they're not just about being hardworking. They also maintain good relationships, and they help each other out with different peers, different friends that they have. But above and beyond that, it's about creating ideas and filling a need. So as you can see, one example that comes to mind is this: if there's a place that got hit, there's a typhoon, something that got destroyed, you will see a lot of Chinese hardwares. Why? Because to reconstruct something, to build something, you need hardwares. Yung mga pako na yan, yung mga yero, yung mga materials that are sold there, those are the bare necessities that they know in every area that's there is relatively needed. So that's what I like about them. They try to find a need and they try to address it. They try to find something that irritates them. As it irritates them, they try to find a way to be able to treat it and do something well. And you have to understand this. I've said this over and over again. Businesses is all about solving problems. The more problems you solve, the more business you will have. And that's how you should treat your enterprise. Being an entrepreneur, that's how you should also emulate the Chinese, that you don't complain about the situation, you don't complain about things not going your way, but you find a solution to get out of that, and there you will build a business off of it. And last thing that I saw from a lot of the Chinese friends, relatives that I've seen or I know is, alam mo yun, they're okay with a small markup. They're okay with not having a high amount of margins, because again, but this would depend on your business. But for some of them, they're okay having not a large amount of margins. But what their priority is, as long as they would have repeat customers, they would have repeat business, they would get a large part of the market share, they're okay with that. So maliit yung tubo, but as long as they will have repeat customers and they will have a large amount of market, they're okay with that business model. So you can try to apply that in whatever business that you have. What is something that you can sell, or a product or service that you can have, that even if no one knows you yet, you don't have a large amount of following, you can't really sell it too high yet, but as long as you can get a good market, as long as you can get a good share of it, and then it will be something very productive for you for the long term. So there, I hope that helps you. This is just my short experience here in Chinatown in Sydney, Australia. Expect more videos about entrepreneurship also and business while we're here in Sydney. So I hope this helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. This is Marvin Germo from Sydney, Australia. God bless you all. And